let me start with a story. I am a Parsi, and so the DNA is basically laziness. Right? I would love to sleep. And my mom would, come and whack me on my bottom and say, "Ut kai kar," do something, get up, wake up. And I would tell mom, I am contributing to world peace. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, look, all problems start because people wake up. Isn't it? If people only kept sleeping, there would be no problem. I am helping world peace. Let me sleep. And again, I would get one more whack. Now, at that time, I had no idea how right I was. I am a survivor of insomnia and panic attacks and anxiety. Now, you would wonder how a person who has been meditating for 30 years can actually get that. You can get that regardless of whether you are a meditator or not, if you make stupid lifestyle choices. And those few years were perhaps the most difficult, worst years of my life. I cannot even say it happened suddenly because my body kept giving me signs that things are not okay. And very foolishly, I kept ignoring them. Until one night, I had a full-blown panic attack. It was scary and funny at the same time because I was shit scared. And there was one part of my brain saying, what's going on? What are you scared about? Why are you feeling all this? So I had to be sedated that night to be able to sleep. A few days later, I went and met my doctor. And God bless her, she's an allopath. She told me, I am not going to give you any medication for this. You know yoga, you know meditation, you fix yourself. She said, because any sort of medication that I will give you is a beginning of an addiction. So you know how to do it. You go and do it. Fix yourself. Ironically, I learned about sleep because I couldn't sleep. All the time that I couldn't sleep, I researched about sleep. That was one thing I learned from IIT, how to research. Right? And I read and devoured white papers and websites and books and understood the science of sleep. But when you remove all the jargon, it is actually very simple. And I started making those changes in my life. And Dinesh was, of course, made to change as well. And he's like, I don't have any problem sleeping. Why are you making me do all this? And he'll do it. Why should I do it alone? Right? But he found also that he was much more energetic. He was lifting much more in the gym. His stamina was much better. What had plagued me for almost 3.5, 4 years disappeared in less than 4 months of making these changes. And I'm a person who will share. I don't hold back. There are many people who will not want to tell people that, oh, they had panic attacks, especially if they are meditation teachers. Right? I am not like that. I am a person who will share about myself so that you don't have to go through what I went through. It is said that intelligent people, we learn from our mistakes, but the wise people, they learn from others' mistakes. Right? So today, I'm going to share with you very quickly a few tips on sleep. So let's start. Do I point somewhere? There you go. So more than 30% of people living in cities suffer from sleep deprivation. I can almost guarantee that 90% of the people sitting in this room are sleep deprived. Okay? 3 questions I will ask you and you can put your hands up. Alright? Number 1. How many of you wake up in the morning without the need of an alarm clock? You wake up naturally. Put your hands up, please. Okay, keep them up. Okay, out of these people, how many of you wake up feeling refreshed and energized? If you don't, please bring your hand down. All right? So you wake up in the morning without the need of an alarm clock and you feel refreshed and energized. How many of you have that refreshed and energized feeling lasting till at least 12 noon? Keep your hands up. Right. So these people are sleeping well. Okay, all the others, you are heading towards destruction. Seriously. I'm telling you, don't make the mistakes that I made. Don't do it. And the few things that you need to do, I'm going to tell you today. Of course, we have written an entire book on it. It's called Sleep Your Way to Success. Okay? Please buy it from Amazon. Buy 5 copies. Okay, leave reviews, do all that. But 30% or more people, especially in cities, are suffering from sleep deprivation. In terms of money, the US alone loses $411 billion a year. I was right when I told my mom, let me sleep. You know? Okay? In fact, there are certain companies these days who actually make their employees wear watches while they sleep or the sleep trackers while they sleep. And if they manage to get the 8-hour sleep every night, they get $1,000 bonuses. Yeah, there are some companies in America who do that. Because they see that people who sleep well basically are better human beings. Right? So, and who does not want better human beings on their workforce? Right? On a physical aspect, any brain degenerative disease is linked to sleep deprivation. Whether it is Alzheimer's, whether it is Parkinson's, whether it is dementia. If you are not sleeping well until the age you are about 60, you are opening yourself up to all this. Okay? Be careful. If you intend to quit by about 60, don't bother about what I am talking about. Alright? But then please include me in your bill. Alright? Okay? But if you are planning a long-term existence on this planet, then take what I am talking very, very seriously. Alright? And finally, this is one thing I have been a victim of. One of my friends actually died because of this in Germany. His car got hit by a truck. In Germany, they speed really fast, right? The truck driver had fallen asleep on the way. 4 times more fatalities are happening because of drowsy driving, falling asleep at the wheel, than drunk driving. And we see policemen, checking your breath, whether you are drunk or not, but nobody checks whether you are. Right? And one of the biggest problems with sleep deprivation is you don't know you are sleep deprived. When you are drunk, you know you are drunk. But when you are sleep deprived, you don't know you are sleep deprived. Sleep deprived people don't know that they are sleep deprived. This is the biggest issue. Alright? Let me give you an example. It's a Friday night. You have done a full week's work. You went out to hang out with a few friends. Yeah, you're not smoking, you're not boozing, you're not drunk, you're not doing anything. You're just being with some people whom you really like, right? And doing some time pass, talk, this, that, and the other, watching maybe a movie, and suddenly it's around midnight. Oh my God, it's midnight. I need to go home. Has this happened? Yes. Everybody, this has happened. And then you say, okay, I will drive home. At this point, your response to the road is worse than a person over the legally drunk limit. Would you say that you are sleep deprived? Would you say that, oh, I cannot drive? Obviously not. That's what I mean. Sleep deprived people don't know they are sleep deprived. And when you are sleep deprived, your brain takes what is called a micro nap. So you kind of, and then wake up. Right? This is called a micro nap. Now, a micro nap of even 3 seconds, speeding at 100 kilometers per hour, you could kill someone. You could kill yourself. Okay? We are talking life and death. Okay? Cool. sleep is critical to any form of success. Okay, and I kind of think of sleep success in four terms. Material, you want money. Yeah. Mental, you want to be able to be focused, confident, able to speak properly, able to have a great conversation, not have panic attacks, not have anxiety, not have any stuff like that. Mental success. Physical, you want a strong, healthy, fit body. Or spiritual, you want to be able to go deep in meditation. Whether you are talking about material success, physical success, mental success, or spiritual success, sleep is the foundation. You think of it yourself. You have taken maybe a red-eye flight and you're going to meet a client in the morning. Compared to you have been in that city for 2-3 days, slept well and met the client. How much more likely are you going to land a deal in the second scenario compared to the first scenario? Unfortunately, sleep seems to be the first thing we compromise on. अरे प्रेजेंटेशन है, चलो आज एक ऑल नाइटर मारते हैं, ये खत्म करना है ऑल नाइटर मारते हैं, वो खत्म करना है ऑल नाइटर मारते हैं. These things add up and they come back and you know, fortunately, unfortunately, our bodies are astounding. They are so brilliant. They cope and cope and cope and cope until they snap.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
Is it true that if you meditate deeply, you need lesser sleep?
True. Yes, it is true. But there is a big but there. Okay? Most people, when they meditate even half an hour, they actually meditate 3 minutes out of that. Okay? So, I tell this to my meditation students. You know, people wake up in the morning, 4:30 Brahma Muhurat, and come into the meditation hall, and then they go, I'll stay in your bed and sleep here. Right? That's what I mean. Even for spiritual success, even to meditate, you need to sleep, because otherwise you will start meditation and go to sleep. That's what happens. Yeah, Dinesh and I teach the advanced courses of the art of living, advanced meditation course. One of the first instructions I give is that 2 months before you come for the course, please sleep properly. Otherwise, you will come in the class and you will sleep, you will not meditate. And that's what happens. You know, it's a 4-5 day course. The first 3 days, people just sleep. 4th day, they finally start meditating. Okay? So, whether it is material, physical, mental, or spiritual, and I'm sure almost all of us, or maybe all of us in this room, want at least one of these. Right? Sleep. Okay? Alright. So then, how much sleep? So, I think we are all over here. This is non-negotiable. 7 to 9 hours sleep opportunity every night. If you are not giving yourself, you can throw that success out of the window. Okay? Like Radhika mentioned in the morning, all success comes from here, no? I mean, this is the conduit from where everything is coming. You don't take care of this, what are you going to do with the success? Even if you come out on the top, you become the CEO, whatever it is, and then you got high blood pressure and diabetes and God knows XYZ, ABC, all those things. What's the point? Yes or no? Yes. Right? It is one thing to be successful, it is another thing to actually enjoy that success. And for that, to be able to really enjoy the success, you need to take care of this system. Sleep is so easy. I'm not even saying you go in the gym and lift weights, and I'm not, just sleep.
I wish.
Right? Okay. So, 7 to 9 hours sleep opportunity every night, non-negotiable. You know, there are 4 things that happen when you don't sleep enough. You grow older. Yeah, accelerated aging happens. You grow dumber. Okay, your cognitive abilities go for a toss. You keep forgetting people's names, oh yeah, kya tha? You call people up and say, bhul gaya, kyun phone kiya? Ho raha hai na? These are all indications. Okay? Yeah, you grow older, you grow dumber, you lose your virility, your ability to have sex. Okay? You lose that. Obviously, you want to sleep, no? Right? Okay? And what's the fourth thing? I've forgotten. I've not slept last night. I had loose motions. Older, dumber, sex appeal goes, and no, smarter, dumber, same thing. He's also forgotten. Anyway, it's there in our book. Okay? So, I'm sure it will come back. Alright, so 7 to 9 hours you should sleep. Now, when to sleep? When to sleep is a good question. People ask, what is the best time to sleep? Now, there is no answer which I can say that you should sleep at 10:30 or you should sleep at 9:30. No. Every single person is part of what is called a chronotype. Chrono time. Right? Think of thousands of years ago, millions of years ago, we were all in little villages all over the place, right? Usually in a very harsh environment. Now, would it make sense for the entire village to go to sleep together and wake up together? Obviously not, right? So there are certain people who sleep early and wake up early. They feel sleepy at about 9:30, right? Like Dinesh's house, when I go and stay there, his parents wake up at 3 a.m. You know, they have had their first family fight even before I've woken up. So they sleep very early, they wake up very early. Other people, they sleep 10, 10:30, 11 and wake up 6:37. And then there are the night owls, as they are called, who will sleep 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and wake up 10 a.m. Okay? Now, it is very important for you to figure out what your chronotype is and respect that as far as your sleep pattern is concerned. Okay? Be mindful that the chronotype should not be a bad habit. In the sense that you have been in IIT or IIM where, nobody sleeps. Sleep? What's that? It's like that, right? So, if you have been in an institution like that and you kind of have got into the habit of sleeping at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and then waking up 10 a.m., that's not really your chronotype, you will be hurting yourself. So, 2 things you can do to figure out, to help you see your chronotype. First, there will be a time in the evening when you will suddenly feel super sleepy. Happens?
Yes.
Usually happens around 10 o'clock for most people. Some people earlier, some people later. Yes? It will be a 15-minute window. You're like, yaar, where is the bed, right? But then there are people there. Or you need to work on something. So you kind of fight it, and suddenly you feel energized after that. Noticed?
Yes.
That was the energy the body was conserving to make you younger, smarter, etc. in the night. You used it. Okay. It is very important that you use that sleep window to go to sleep. Like now, I have become besharam about it. People are there in my house. Good night. You all pack up the house. See that you put the dogs outside. I am going to sleep. Right? Earlier I used to feel, "Arey, kaise bolu?" Then I realized they are not living in my body. I am living in my body. Right? Okay. So the sleep. So there are 2 systems of the body. One is called the circadian rhythm. One is called the sleep drive. When these systems peak, you get the sleep window. It is extremely healthy for you to sleep in your sleep window. Go to sleep in that. You will get brilliant sleep, very good quality sleep. You will get your full 8 hours. You will wake up again when the 2 systems peak. Automatically you wake up. Okay? I don't really want to go too deep into the science of this. Right? But basically there are these 2 systems. One is called the sleep drive, the other is called the circadian rhythm. And when these systems peak, you can sleep, you will automatically feel very sleepy. By the way, afternoon also that happens.
Yes.
just after lunch, the systems peak. So that is why it's a good idea to take a nap in the afternoon. Alright, it's a good idea, but never more than 20 minutes, like 20 minutes max. If you take a longer nap, you're screwing up your sleep in the night. Okay? Alright, so respect that time when you feel sleepy in the evening and schedule the rest of your day around it so that you have a brilliant day the next day. Okay? What is going to happen tomorrow during the day is very, very dependent on what is happening tonight. Cool? So 6 best practices to optimize your sleep. There are many, I think more than 35 or 40, but this is going to take you to like 80%. And everybody knows, no, 80% to 100% is really difficult, but getting to 80% not a big deal. Okay? So, first, minimize white light exposure in the evenings. Eliminate it if possible. This is a big problem in India. Everybody, almost everybody have tube lights in their houses, white light. Okay? When there is white light coming into your eyes after sunset, you are basically giving a signal to what is called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Very big name for just 40,000 cells sitting in the middle of your brain, which basically tell your body, it's night, now start preparing for sleep. Okay? So, now again think about the science. Let me go in little bit of it. Again, take yourself back thousands of years. What did you see after sunset? What light did you see?
Yellow.
Yellow. Fire. Right? So, millions and millions and millions of years of evolution, we have seen fire, we have seen yellow, orange, red. Now suddenly we are seeing white. The brain gets confused. The software of the body has not updated to technology. Right? So the brain gets confused, says, oh, white light means it's still daytime, means stay awake. Simple. Okay? Warm yellow. This is maybe the first thing. Before you go home tonight, buy warm yellow bulbs. Yeah, these are all warm yellow. This is very good.
For sleep.
For sleep. Okay? During the day, it's okay. Sunlight is fine. White light is fine. After evening, 3 hours before bedtime, you need yellow light. Okay? Next, this is my favorite. Hot, capital H hot water shower before bed. What happens? The blood is forced to the skin, thereby cooling down the core body temperature. To sleep, your core body temperature has to fall by 4 degrees. This is just a very, very nice, relaxing way of doing it. Right? So take a super hot water bath and get into bed. Okay? Yeah? This is like, see, these are easy things, no? It's not rocket science. Right? Everybody can take a bath, right? Okay. This one is tough. Alarm clocks are the bane of your existence as far as health is concerned. Again, think of yourself some 50,000 years ago. If you are sleeping and you hear the slightest noise, what's going to happen? Your brain is going to wake you up because maybe you are going to become breakfast for something. Right? That software has not updated. Even if your alarm is the most melodious in the world, the brain only registers it as danger.
That's why it's called alarm.
That's why it's called an alarm. Right? And so you start your day with a cocktail of adrenaline and cortisol, the stress hormones. You start your day with heightened blood pressure. You start your day with your heart beating much more than it should first thing in the morning. Right? This, when it happens chronically, will start you off on high blood pressure to start with, cardiac problems when it becomes worse, and then brain diseases, brain strokes, paralysis strokes, all that. So your alarm could actually kill you. It's okay to miss that flight. In fact, I don't know why you are flying so early in the morning. Okay? There's ridiculous rush at the airport. Believe me, Dinesh and I, we only take afternoon flights. As much as possible, we take afternoon flights.
Help the world with peace.
Okay, so get rid of the alarm clock. Do not wake up to an alarm. A perfectly wonderful day is ruined just there, straight away. Okay, now I understand that this is tough. You are used to it. You have meetings, you have things to do, you have a schedule. Tell the people around you, look, 15 days, I'm going to be off schedule. In 15 days, you will settle to a particular time to wake up, and you will wake up within 5 minutes of that. By yourself. I guarantee you that. But you need to give yourself that time. You need to allow your body to settle into the rhythm. Okay? Yeah? I know this is tough, but it is worth it. Yeah? 15-20 days your schedule will go for a toss, for sure. But after that, everything gets set, because now the day is tailored to your chronotype. It is tailored to the way you are built. Right? So then you are so much more productive, so much more creative, so much more efficient. Okay? Yes? Everybody? Are you going to do this one? Hot water bath was cool. Very important again. Especially in a city like Bombay, where we have very small houses, and small rooms. Even two people sleeping in the same room, there is a buildup of carbon dioxide in the night. And most people in Bombay have air conditioners, right? So you have a buildup of carbon dioxide in the room. That is why even people sleep the whole night, they wake up feeling a little dull and groggy, because there is just that buildup of carbon dioxide that's happened in the room. When you have plants like this is called mother-in-law's tongue or snake plant. I didn't call it that. Okay, and this one is of course the money plant. These two plants are plants that give out oxygen even in the night. Okay, so they become very happy if they are in bed with you. Okay, because all the carbon dioxide that you are removing, they are taking and converting into oxygen. So an air purifier, by the way, is not enough. Air purifier will purify the particulate problem, but it will not handle the carbon dioxide problem, the carbon dioxide buildup in your room. Okay, having plants like this, brilliant idea. By the way, I don't know whether I should even say it, but you need 7 plants per person in a room. Now I understand again space constraints, but even 2 are better than none. Okay, and this particular plant, mother-in-law's tongue, snake plant, Sansevieria as it's called, it is like impossible to kill. Okay, it thrives on neglect. You water this plant only once in a month. Okay, so yeah, seriously, it requires only once a month watering, nothing more than that.
Now I understand.
Okay, so this is just a brilliant plant to keep in your room. It's quite pretty also, and it is so easy to maintain. No fuss at all. Okay?
Whose mother-in-law is a problem?
Let's not get into that. Alright. A brisk morning walk, just as you need to wind down, you need to prepare yourself for day. So just as darkness you need in the night, you need white light in the morning. So taking a walk for 20 minutes every day in the morning, first thing in the morning, letting the sun hit your eyes will wake you up completely, so that you are really there. Okay, now very important, do not wear shades when you do this. Okay, many people, they wear shades and go for a morning walk, they might as well have stayed at home. Because the only way the body perceives light is through your eyes. You can't hear light, you can't taste light. Right? So if you are taking your morning walk with shades, it's as if you are in your house. It's defeated the purpose. That's why, people go for these beach vacations and still have vitamin D3 problem, because they are wearing shades the whole time. The body is not processing the vitamin. Okay? So I'm not saying that you should not wear shades at all. If the sun is very harsh, definitely wear. But for the benefit of sunlight to really come, you need to experience the sun. Okay? Right? Finally, meditate. I think this should be first, but It was my meditation practice that kept me sane and functional even during the time that I was unwell, where other people would, quit. And I did a bit of coaching where I coached people who had been in my shoes, and like 2-3 years they could not attend to their business. The meditation kept me going. Okay? And if you have not invested in learning meditation, you are missing out an entire experience of being human. We say that there are 4 states of consciousness. The awake state. Are you awake?
Yes.
Snap your fingers. Yeah, if you're snapping, you're awake. Right? Opposite of that is sleep. Then there is dream, and there is meditation. So awake state, you are aware what's happening, but you are not rested. So you stay awake too long, you'll feel bad. Sleep state, you are rested, but you are not aware. You have no idea what's happening around you. In the dream state, neither rest nor awareness. Right? You have too many dreams. You wake up, I had disturbed sleep, couldn't sleep too well, too many dreams. You say that, no? The 4th state is where there is rest and awareness going together. But it is as natural as being awake, sleeping or dreaming. It is not some extraterrestrial thing, meditation, like what people make it out to be. It is just a state of consciousness that we didn't come built in with, that we need to learn and practice. Do this for a few months. You will be amazed at the person you become. Okay? And you guys, I'll get to your question. You are people who are powerful people, and you are going to become even more powerful people. And there are so many lives who are going to be dependent on decisions you take. Right? You owe it not just to yourself, but to your entire organization to see to it that you are rested, to see to it that you are functioning at peak ability. And that's not going to happen if you don't sleep, if you don't meditate. Cool? It's a critical component. I put this slide again. Without sleep, no success is going to happen, or if it happens, it is too big a price that you pay. Right? Cool? Yeah, your question.
Yeah, my question is, you said we'll have to sleep for 7 to 8 hours.
Correct.
So, can we average it over the week? Or can we have to sleep every day?
Yes. You can, but the sleep debt, you have very small window to pay it. So say for example, one night you slept only 4 hours. Now you have a 3-hour sleep debt. Now that 3 hours you cannot make up over the weekend. Okay, I will just sleep more. Okay, then something called social jet lag happens. Have you noticed Monday morning you wake up, you are like that? If you have slept too much in the weekend, basically the sunlight is hitting your eyes at a much later time than normal. Correct? So it's like you are in Dubai or Singapore, I always get confused. Okay? And the way you experience jet lag, that same thing is happening to you on the Monday morning. It's called social jet lag. So very important that you sleep at the same time, wake up at the same time every day, and if you have had a day or two going awry, maybe you can sleep a little earlier, wake up a little later during the week, adding 10-15 minutes. So you have about a 10-day sleep window sleep debt payment window that you can use. In general, don't do it. Yeah. Yes.
This is the question by night owls like me. If we are not awakening up in the Brahma Muhurat, are we missing out something?
No. And don't let any of those early birds tell you anything. Okay, they're just jealous that you enjoyed the night. Okay? But before you label yourself a night owl, make sure you are really a night owl. And it's not just a bad habit. I didn't say that. So the second thing you can do for that is take a vacation in a place where there is no internet and very little electricity. 20 days, 15 days, go up in the mountains somewhere. Yeah? you will find that in 3 days, 4 days time, you will start feeling sleepy at the time when you are supposed to sleep. The challenge is maintaining that when you come back to Bombay. Okay. Yeah.
What if we follow the 6 steps and still we are not able to get sleep? Is there any additional mantra?
Oh, there is. Well, that's why then you buy the book. Okay. So these are the. Okay, and then of course there's a book available on Amazon. Please buy it. Like I said, buy 5, buy 10. Give it as Christmas gifts. Give it as New Year gifts.
So why do you not understand?
Huh?
You have to buy 5.
No. We're not saying you sit and read all 5 copies. Yes, please go ahead.
So what if in the family everybody has a different sleep cycle?
Yes, it happens.
So how do you?
You just have to manage. Just have to. It happens. I mean, come on, any parent will tell you that, right? When you have a child, your everything is rotating around that little terror in the house. How you managed it when the kid was young, that is how you managed it as they grow up.
Buy a book and ask them to read it.
Yes.
I have a question, like if you go after dinner, if you go for a walk,
Yes.
and what I often find that after that I do not get sleep.
Yes.
Is that any reason specific?
Yes, you are walking too fast. You are taking a brisk walk. When you take a brisk walk, your adrenaline will come up. Adrenaline is it's the enemy of sleep. So definitely take a walk after dinner, but amble, walk slowly. Okay? Alright, I think we are running out of time. Radhika, do we have time for a 5-minute meditation with Dinesh? Yes? Okay, so since we said meditate, let's hold the questions. Maybe we can, have some other session. But let's have a 5-7 minute meditation with Dinesh. You should get a little taste of it.
Yeah.
So in Sanskrit it is said that you go from the known to the unknown. Gyatat agyatam prati. So that is why meditation is said to be like sleep, nidravat. We've talked about sleep so much. Meditation is also like sleep. Nothing to do, just chill, just relax. So I'll be giving some instructions. You listen to the instructions as if you're listening to music. If you follow something, great. If you don't follow, doesn't matter. Yeah. So all I want you to do is be still for a few minutes. So before we go still, 30 seconds, I want you to just shake. Yeah, you can sit and shake your leg, shake your hand, shake your head. Meditation is the journey from movement to stillness. And maybe sound to silence. Make some sounds. Want to laugh out. Okay. Good. So if you can put your feet on the floor and palms on your laps, preferably open to the sky. And let's gently close our eyes. Gentle smile on the face. Notice when you smile, not only the face relaxes, but the whole body and the mind relaxes. Take a gentle deep breath in and let go. The incoming breath energizes the body, and the outgoing breath relaxes the body. Know this truth with your own experience. The incoming breath energizes, and the outgoing breath relaxes. For a few minutes, there's nothing to do, nothing to know. For a few minutes, no one to be, nowhere to go, just relax. Effortlessly become aware of all the sounds around. some sounds in the room, some noise coming from outside. Right now, we don't want to change anything, we don't want to fix anything. Just accept all the noises and let go, relax. Let's breathe in gently and let go. Let's effortlessly scan through the whole body. And if there are any areas of tension or stiffness, simply with our attention with the breath, we'll let it soften, we'll let it relax. With a gentle smile, become aware of your right leg, shoulders, face, the top of the head, the back of the head, the whole body. The whole body. Take a deep breath in and let go. Nothing to do, just relax. Effortlessly become aware of your thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, doesn't matter. Let them be. The thoughts are like clouds in the sky. They'll come and go. No need to resist any. No need to encourage any. Simply being a witness. Take a deep breath in. And let go, relax. Become aware of your feelings. Pleasant or unpleasant, just be with them. You are peace. You are joy. You are love. Just relax in your true nature. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Become aware of your feelings and thoughts. Become aware of all the sensations in the body. With a smile, let's become aware of the surroundings, keeping the eyes closed. Gently bring some movement in the body. You may stretch your arms, the legs, back and the neck. Few deep breaths. And with a big smile, you may open your eyes. It's good? This was just with a few guided instructions, but you can also learn how to do it with the breath, using the breath, going to the meditative state. That's part of all the Art of Living series of programs. Okay? So I would really invite you to come and experience that sometime and really take life and what you're learning from here to another level.
In Art of Living, we always say Jai Gurudev when we end or start. And in Art of Living circles, so it's used in all sorts of ways, like किसी को लॉटरी मिल गया तो उसका जय गुरुदेव हो गया, या if you got fired बेचारे का जय गुरुदेव हो गया, So, but there is a very beautiful meaning to that, and I really want to share that with you. One of the interpretations is Guru is one who is wise and mysterious, unfathomable, cannot be known. That is Guru. And Dev is one who is mischievous, funny, fun-loving, innocent. Right? And then there are people who are very wise and mysterious and boring. You want to take a toilet break. And then there are people who are very funny and mischievous and all that, but no depth, shallow. Right? But when these two come together, when wisdom goes with mischief, when depth goes with fun, then the beauty of Gurudev blossoms. Right? And so we say Jai Gurudev, meaning may you be wise, may you also be wise and playful. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. I would like to take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks, Khurshed and Dinesh. We had an insightful, delightful and a very calming session. We covered multiple points. Some of the key insights that I would like to just quickly recap are the overall impact of sleep on material, mental, physical and spiritual success, impact on the cognitive ability, the impact on mental health, and the concept of chronotypes was quite insightful. And we also covered multiple best practices, and we could explore going through your book further. And for this very important topic that enables success for leaders, we couldn't have found better speakers than Khurshed and Dinesh. The overall message of your talk is definitely a wake-up call. Many of us who don't follow good sleep habits. I would like to thank you once again on behalf of everybody in the CXO Incubator community. And as a token of appreciation, we would like to present a small memento to Khurshed.